bitch that will keep you from your greatness. So you better be ready to go to motherfucking war. Period. What the fuck is going on? It is Ashley motherfucking Ray. It is a boogie, no hoodie. And today is Chu'ch. We going to church. I'm taking you to church on this good Sunday. So if you're new here, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you are one of the OGs, welcome back. So excited that you're here. Okay, boom. So the thing that really got me to go back into coming back out with my messaging and really step back out, I was going through some of my stuff and I was looking at it and I was realizing how much I really miss speaking, how much I really miss motivating and inspiring, how much I really miss teaching people how to get bread, how to level up their life, how much I really missed being in the mix. And I had to think about why I ain't doing it yet then. Right? Because you're supposed to have an idea and then you're supposed to execute. You're not supposed to ponder over it for 47,000 fucking minutes. Yeah, you need a plan. But a lot of times, the plan that you come up with anyway is not going to be perfect. So you got to just get in there and see where it takes you. Well, I thought about it a lot. And I said, you know what? You know what, God? I'm worried about what somebody going to think. I'm worried about the fact that I closed down my business over a year ago. And I'm thinking people going to be like, oh, shit, she back. What's up? Well, you know what? I always say make moves in silence and let your success speak for you. Because when I look at all the students, all the people that came through my courses and my university and fucked with me, they all getting money right now. Period. My rap sheet, my receipts is what speaks for me. And honestly, even if I didn't, so the fuck what? I stepped out there and I tried and I was successful and then I had to make a stop, right? And the stop signs, it doesn't mean quit. They're guidelines so that you can reevaluate. And that's where I am today. And I wanted to tell you that if you've been stopped and you got detoured, that's where you are today too. This is not designed to quit. It is designed to reevaluate. Fear will keep you from doing a lot of motherfucking shit. We like to dress it up as we don't know what to do. Procrastination, needing more money, needing more time. We dress it up real pretty in a lot of different things. But what the truth of the matter is you're scared. You might be scared of failure. You might be scared of failure. You might be scared of success. You might be just worried about the unknown. I know I am a person who the unknown is something crazy, right? But here's a saying and here's a thing that I have lived by and I have not changed this. If the idea was given to you, if God gave you the idea, if the universe gave you the idea and it was put on your heart for it to be executed, that shit was meant for you. Nothing comes to you that's not meant for you. And so you're not going to always accomplish that or get to the top of that hill or achieve that goal on the timeline that you set. It's going to be on a timeline that has been set by something greater than you. Your job is literally to just keep showing up, to keep listening and paying attention and learning from your lessons and moving forward, to keep trudging along. Okay, that is what your job is. When we think about it, I remember when I first came into the business world and I was seeing these bitches and they was making 100,000 launches and all of this money and doing all of this stuff. And it was like, when the fuck is it going to be my turn? But you know, at the end of the day, I ain't even put in the work yet. Yeah, I'm dope. People like me. I got vibes and all that shit. And I know how to make some money because I've been doing that shit since I was 11. My first business was a babysitting ring where I was literally marketing for the business, hiring babysitters to take the job and I paid them a cut. So I've been making bread. But that don't necessarily mean that was my calling. I had to make a lot of detours. And, you know, you like to think that you got to a certain age and you failed or this didn't go right or that changed. And now you're a failure because you're at this age that you thought shit was going to be how it's going to be. But that's not the case. You are right where you're supposed to be. You're right where you're supposed to be. You just have to let fear stop you from feeling like you're going to fail a second time. Or even success. People be scared of success because they know they gotta stand up in it. They gotta straighten up their backs and hold that responsibility. They gotta actually do what the fuck they said they was gonna do. And sometimes that shit is scary. Obligation is scary. Commitment is scary. People watching you when you don't really know what the next move is gonna be is fucking scary. At the end of the day, if you're not out there trying and falling down and dusting off and doing it a different way, you're not going to get nowhere. I know you've all heard this when they say, oh, I'm too old to get a degree, in 4 years, I'm going to be 30 years old and I'm gonna be, well, okay, in 4 years you're still gonna be 30 and you're still not gonna have a degree if you don't start now. I know you all heard that analogy, and that's really how it is. And your starting point ain't necessarily starting no business. It's not necessarily getting a degree. It could be a fitness journey. It could be a spiritual journey. It could be, getting your credit right so you can buy your first home. It could be so many things. It could be going vegan. Literally, you name it. Okay? But you've gotta get out there. You cannot be fearful of it, and you have to own it. You just gotta go out there and you have to own it. You gotta be prepared to go to war for this. If it's what you want, if it's in your heart and your soul, you gotta be prepared to go to war for it. Because people are going to try to talk you out of it from their own insecurities and their own scared. People are going to try to deter you from doing the thing that you're passionate about, that sets your soul on fire, that wakes you up, that keeps you up at night. You dig? A lot of times we want to seek answers and ask questions and look for validation outside of ourselves. And when I say validation, I ain't talking about like, oh, I posted a picture of my ass and 1,000 likes. Not that type of validation, but to just reassure that you're doing the right thing. But if you just be quiet for a minute and listen to yourself, honestly, your internal intuition, the universe, God, the world, the environment, the vibes, the energy will tell you that if this is right or if this is wrong. You just got to be quiet and listen. And then whatever that answer is, that's what you go with. But one thing about it, the idea don't come to you if it's not yours. But you will go to war. You have to put on your armor. You're going to have to close your ears of negative. You're going to have to close your mouth and stop speaking negative things. Because one thing about it, your words are spoken into existence. So you're going to have to stop speaking negatively about it. Okay? You have to open your eyes and look for signs and change when you need to. You're going to have to get flexible so you can move around, because that's what's going to happen. I remember thinking, I've been looking like big celebrities, like, just like any A-list celebrity you could think of, or they got all this money and you think their lives are perfect and stuff. And then you go on social and you see how people talk about them. And it just really lets you know, like, people that's damn near perfect looking or acting or appearing, and people got shit to say. So if it happens to them, it's not that they just gunning for you. It's just people wearing shit in general, and they ain't got nothing better to do but find fault in someone else. So don't let that be the thing that they talk you out of doing it or deter you. You got to know that you got to be confident in a decision that you make, and then you just got to go out there and do it. Because a hustler gonna make it a decision and gonna execute that motherfucker. A hustler gonna get an idea and be like, yo, that's the shit. And then they just gonna go get it. It's not gonna be no, what should I do? Nah, you your own person. Don't be scared of the decisions that you make for yourself. Don't be scared of the ideas that you have. Just because your idea is too big and it fuck you up a little bit, that's okay. You do that shit anyway because it came to you and it's yours. Fear will fuck you up. Fear has been fucking me up for the past year and I didn't even know it. I was grieving my business because it was my fucking baby. It was I loved helping people, believe in themselves and start things and make money and just accomplish goals and just be more successful. I loved it. But when I failed, or what I felt like was failure, I felt, how am I going to be qualified to show somebody else? But bitch, my receipts is long and I'm tripping because that stop sign was a guideline to show me I need to move around. I need to do something a little bit different. Okay. Like at first it was a regret. And at first it was fear. It was like, oh, she back. Oh, what's she going to do now? But honey, nah, because ain't nobody got shit on me. You can't do what's meant for me. Just like I can't do what's meant for you. So the next time you get your idea, or you ready to start your clothing line, or you ready to put your art out, or you're ready to get that new position, start that new meal plan, even though you lost 20 pounds and gained back 50, 100 fucking times, you remember that shit is for you. And realize that is fear that's holding you back, and decide that you're going to go to war for what the fuck you want. You're going to go to war for the life you want. You're going to go to war for the health that you need. You're going to go to war for that next level for you. Period. And that's my sermon for today. That's church. So if you like this, want to see more of this, I'm going to be here every Sunday with these messages, with these sermons. So you go ahead and subscribe, hit that like button, comment if I helped you. If you had a aha moment, tell me about it. Because just like I'm here to inspire and motivate you, I'm doing it for myself too. We here together. So I'm out. I see you next Sunday in church. Peace.